Are you in the mood for a beast mode perfume that will fill in the room anywhere you go and bring you a ton of compliments? Well, if so, then you clicked on the right video because I'm about to share with you top 15 strong perfumes with mass appealing vibe that are just great for a night out. Make sure to keep on watching to find out more. Check out the description box for all the information, and I would highly appreciate if you can give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoy watching it, as well as feel free to subscribe to my channel if you're here for the first time. And without any further ado, let's get started. So hello and welcome everyone to today's top 15 list of beast mode perfumes that are strong, that are room fillers, that are head turners, that will bring you a ton of compliments, and that's why they're great for going out at night. Whether it's a date or just a special occasion, you're going to a party and you want that fragrance that will bring you attention and compliments. I hope that you will find this video helpful, and let me know in the commentary section which fragrance you reach out for if you are looking for that effect. My number one favorite for those type of occasions is definitely my Arabian Stonka by Montal. I mean, like, this is my go-to night out type of fragrance because it's strong, it's very mass appealing. People react so positively to it because it's kind of like a mix of two very popular fragrances such as Intense Cafe by Montal and Baccarat Rouge from Corel, and it has just more mellow and a bit more subtle and not as scratchy, intense and overwhelming scent. It also combines that, you know, sharpness of saffron in the opening and then the sugary rosiness mixed with oud, but there's like this beautiful gourmand aftertaste coming from almost like cane sugar note that I appreciate so much because it's a great, very modern type of gourmand fragrance that is always well received. Plus it is strong, so you apply it once, you don't need to think much about you know, reapplying it throughout the night, especially if you're going to a party or something. Then this is definitely something I highly recommend you to check out, especially if you are not the biggest fan of Baccarat Rouge but you kind of want something with that vibe, because I'm not crazy about it myself. However, I really like different interpretations of Baccarat Rouge, and in my opinion Arabian Stonka is one of the best ones from Montal. They've just came out with Arabian's Musk that I'm dying to try, so let me know how you feel about Baccarat Rouge. Are you wearing that? Something else I could recommend that is way more budget friendly than Baccarat Rouge or even Arabian Stonka is Zara's Love Explosion, and in the top list of my Zara favorites I put it on the first position if I'm not wrong. You definitely need to check out that video in case you are wondering what's the best Zara's fragrance, because this is another mix of Intense Cafe and Baccarat Rouge, but it is so way more affordable with outstanding performance. It's a bit juicier, it has almost like Delina mixed into the mix, thrown into the mix, so this is a bit more fresher, a hint more tart, so this is like juicy and amazing if you are going to, you know, like a party or something but you're not in the mood for a full-on extreme fragrance. You want some floralcy and yeah, just tart fruitiness in the background. Check out Love Explosion, you can't go wrong with it. It is more wearable than some other fragrances on today's list because most of them are powerful and super strong, like the next perfume. My gosh, I just needed to include some of Galahad fragrances today because this is that brand that creates most beast mode perfumes out there in indie from Texas. You really need to check them out, and Rose I'll Die is the one that I swear by. It's not overly rosy, it's great if you're going maybe to more of a romantic place, but it has so much boost to it. It smells like red wine mixed with honey, plum, like dry, mixed with brown sugar. This rose is really dark, it's almost like a black rose, and in the dry down you'll get metallic tones with some balms, so it's dark, it's mysterious, it's super nice and a bit more romantic but with an edge to it, so it's great for a night out, maybe date night. So good, so strong, it will stay put all night long. If you have some plans for the night and you want a fragrance that will survive all your activities, that's the one for sure. And it's also very unisex, so don't be afraid of the name. It's not very rosy, it smells more like dark rose wine. While we are on the kind of like fruity rosy subject, this next fragrance, In Love with Everything from Imaginary Authors, is so much fun. It's definitely for that night or occasion where you want to have so much fun, when you want to wear an optimistic perfume. I mean, like, you know, some fragrances are just mood enchanters. They are so fun, they are pleasant, optimistic. Gosh, this smells like fresh punch with palm sugar, with a raspberry, ton of citruses. It has just this euphoric vibe and super positive energy coming out of it. So I highly recommend this fragrance for more fun parties, occasions. It's not necessarily your vampy type of perfume like the previous one with booze, you know, this punch note. It's more like spun sugar mixed with a ton of berries, citruses, fruits, and yeah, they are not too sourish, they are very fun, fizzy, and that's where, if you're looking for a fragrance like that that will definitely elevate the mood of the whole group, then this is the one. And you can get it from So Avant-Garde, just as some of the next fragrances I'm about to share with you. And I'm about to talk about something super strong, super luxurious, a little bit over the top. This is that kind of fragrance that will definitely turn heads because of its superpower, and it's nht from Nishane. Very luxurious, very posh, a little bit more on the expensive side, but its performance is just outstanding. Probably you won't find any other stronger, clean, sharp musk type of fragrance that is a little bit overwhelming first. We have some spicy notes in here, we have some watery fruits, we have flowers such as jasmine, ylang, and rose, and that's the accord that smells a little bit dated. So think about vintage floral fragrances mixed with ores, with musk, with a lot of powder notes. I think that is that type of fragrance that queen could wear to, you know, like a gala or like a ball or like party, because it's very powdery, it's super strong, it's over the top, it's very big and huge, and it leaves enormous sillage. So yeah, you can get it from So Avant-Garde, and I have a discount with which you can shop all fragrances of their website and save on them, and it's very handy, especially if you are checking out something a little bit more luxurious and that's for expensive like Nishane, because this is a great brand that I've been reviewing on my channel for a long time, and nht is just so beautiful, especially if you're looking for something more mature. But I also wanted to include a floral fragrance on today's list that would be appropriate for a night out occasion, because I'm more into florals when it comes for, you know, like daytime wear. But I found this fragrance in my collection, Royal Musk from El Haramain, in a beautiful bottle that features more clean floral notes, but it has that typical Arabic vibe going on and gorgeous muskiness with beeswax. And that's where I find flowers are a little bit jammier. They are not overly, you know, like dark, but they are just very opulent, yet captivating the clean essence of Lily of the Valley and beautiful Arabic musk. So if you're looking for something like that, but with a hint of beeswax that makes it not necessarily animalic, but just like it elevates it. It adds texture, adds sweetness to it, not gourmand at all, but you will get beautiful Middle Eastern musk quality fragrance in here mixed with some clean flowers. So if you're not in the mood for darker fragrances that we are slowly moving towards to, then I think that might be a nice option. But the majority of upcoming fragrances are gonna be on the dark side, and that's what I personally love to wear when I'm going out, because when it's dark I'm in the mood for a darker fragrance like my new favorite 502 Iris Cartagena, probably I just mispronounced the name of Bon Parfum's newest release, that is also available at So Avant-Garde. And you guys, when I first smelled this, I won't lie, we didn't become friends right away, because it was a little bit too much for me, because, you know, although it should be an iris fragrance, I kindly disagree. For me, this is the darkest coffee I've ever smelled. So, you know, some people don't like sweeten their coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker, but I love its aroma, and you need to think about roasted coffee beans. You need to think about the darkest coffee you've ever tasted. That's it. Although we have sugarcane note in here, vanilla and cacao, this cacao is bitter. So think about dark coffee that you sweeten with bitter cacao. As absurd as it might sound, that's how it smells. It is very woody too. I'm not getting much of iris. Maybe somewhere in the background there is also rose and vanilla with papyrus and citruses listed in the note, that I'm not getting much of either. For me, this is definitely that very dark coffee cacao fragrance that I personally love to wear on the outerwear. So think about scenting your scarf with something like that. Oh my god, it's just so dark, so mysterious, so beautiful, and very strong. This fragrance stays on, and if you spray your clothes with it, you will smell it days and days afterwards. So if you have some special plans for the night and you are into woody and darker fragrances, I think this is something very interesting to check out. And once again, you can have a look at So Avant-Garde's web shop. The link is going to be down below. Feel free to use my discount. But let's talk about something else with similar notes but very different scent. And this is the new release from Violet that is called Poreve. Probably I just mispronounced the name. I'm so sorry about that. And this is the newest release that made me fall in love with it right away, because it's another fragrance that features cacao, rum. We also have vanilla and iris in here, but I get more of, you know, like beautiful, almost smoky vanilla woodsiness. There is note of a maroon glaze, and yeah, when I'm like traveling to France during the Christmas time, you can get these you know, glazed maroons or like smoked maroons on the streets, and it's just like very festive mood. So this is a comfy, cozy fragrance that is not right in your face as the majority of Beast Mode perfumes. However, it is strong and it projects so well. Like if you're going to maybe your friend's house for a night, you have, you know, like gaming evening or something like that, and you'll be staying in, or even if it's like a Christmas market type of thing, you want just something very cozy and comfy and just pleasant and, you know, homey, but at the same time, you know, with this French elegance, because it's a French brand. Highly recommend you this perfume. There is a note of hazelnut, mate, myrrh, patchouli, some woods, and of course our iris with cacao and vanilla too. So very textural, very beautiful, atmospheric in a way. Think about Margiela's By the Fireplace. It has like similar effect to me personally when it's like a beautiful sweetened woody perfume that is very alluring. That's awesome, very unisex. If I need to recommend you just one for this season's night out occasions, that would be it. And of course I have a discount for you, so it's gonna be down below in the description box, and make sure to get yourself a sample of this new Violet release that is so beautiful. I think a lot of people will enjoy it, and something that I think is a little bit more special and extravagant. I just wanted to mention a very interesting perfume that is not your mainstream type of fragrance, and this is Rivea from Tiziana Terenzi. Now, so many of their perfumes are beast mode, so many of them perform amazingly, they stay on, they are long lasting. You can also check them out at So Avant-Garde, but I wanted to talk about Rivea because I don't do that much, because I don't wear it that often. I wear it when it's not overly, you know, like cold. Maybe it's like a night out occasion during the summer or the spring season. Especially for spring, it's awesome because it's kind of aquatic, but not with oceanic watery notes. The aquatic vibe is coming from ambergris, and ambergris can be so sexy. There's also a hint of seaweed, patchouli, very different notes, and it shouldn't be described by the notes. It's kind of like fresh, bit dark, but not overly too deep into the ocean type of a marine fragrance that is great for chilly nights, but not when you're like a scarf, 3 layers, a hat, you know, like a parka, and you are freezing outside because it's so cold. It's not for that. It's like when you're wearing something, you know, just to stay safe and warm, but not like it's the winter time. If you're going out, it projects so well, like on the fresh air, it's magical. Highly recommend you this one, especially if you're not into all of those warming or like overly sweet type of perfumes. I find that one smells so natural and beautiful. However, if you are into mysterious fragrances that are on the dark side, yet you don't want it to be, you know, too overwhelming to others, my gosh, Holy Rose from Room 1015 that I rave about on my channel, but I feel doesn't, you know, receive enough love from maybe other reviewers, because this is a hidden gem that I'm about to put on your radar, and I'm so happy to do that one more time, because this is one of the most special rose perfumes out there. If you smell it and you don't read the name, you don't look into the notes, this smells basically like freshly pressed black currant juice with some black pepper on top that you are drinking while wearing your leather jacket. That's the mood, and maybe just some hint of rosiness, but it smells more like rose oil, like attar. Okay, it doesn't smell like your fresh rose perfume, like rose that is growing in your garden. It's not a floral fragrance. There is beautiful patchouli in here, so refined. If you're not the fan of those chocolate patchouli, if you're more into herbal patchoulis but you don't want to smell it like hippie, I'm just trying to describe the fragrance as best as I can so you get an idea how it smells. Let me know if it's helpful at all. But this is such a gorgeous fragrance that has beautiful mysterious smokiness that I'm always trying to figure out, but it's not like your incense-based perfume. Gosh, this is so pretty, especially with that peppery black currant in the top. It's amazing. And most importantly, it is so well received for the fact that it's quite special and out of the box. I find that it's spectacular. It will survive the night for sure, and I love the dry down because sometimes it turns even clean despite the fact there is leather. It is not too animalic, so this is my huge favorite. I have a discount, so you can check out room 10-15 fragrances that are all inspired by different musical genres, and check out this one because it's a must-have for the winter time overall, just as the next fragrance. My gosh, I love this one so much, but it's different from the rest that I've just shared with you. Mandorle from SORADORA. You guys, if powdery, slightly animalic, boozy fragrances are your thing, then this is gonna be your favorite option, because think about caramel that is mixed with heliotrope powder and just like nice warm soft suede. It's not animalic leather, it's just soft suede with a bit of musk, with some sprinkles of room. You would want to wear this fragrance to the place where you want to impress people, because it smells expensive, it smells like very niche. It is also quite abstract, so everything is blended to the perfection in this woody, boozy fragrance with sweet animalic base. And I highly recommend you this fragrance if you're going somewhere. If it's winter or summer, I don't care. It should be a night out where you want to smell outstanding, your best, where you want to get attention, questions regarding your fragrance. Everything you'll achieve with this fragrance. Mandorle, so good. If you are into those heavy almond fragrances that are not too powdery with the touch of alcohol in there, oh my gosh, so good. And of course I have a discount, so I'm just mentioning that in case you get interested in any of these fragrances. My OG favorite that I just love to just spray myself heavily with and go out, and every single time I would go back with a compliment, that Lyra, an oldie but a goodie from Xerjoff brought me. I decided to feature on today's video just because I love this fragrance. It should be on today's list, and also because it's a citrus vanilla, and I don't have a lot of fresh perfumes on today's list, and we also have some lavender for the aromatic top, but overall it smells like lemon pudding, smells like lemon cake with a lot of caramel syrup throughout it, but blood orange really pops in the opening. And gourmands are, not only mood enchanters and compliment getters, they're first of all kind of aphrodisiac perfumes. That's why people react so positively to it, and I bet you've already heard about Lyra, but if not and you're looking maybe for a summer night out fragrance, because for me it's more appropriate for warmer weather. However, the notes are also suitable for a night out, so let me know when do you like to wear your Lyra, and I wanna share with you my most worn night out fragrance this season, which is Esprit from Mémoire d'Amour. Now, this is not something that I would typically reach out for, because it's more like on the dark woody side. We have a ton of fresh aromatic notes in here: coriander seed, ginger, frankincense, pink pepper, some flowers, and a lot of base notes like oud, like gorging balsam that is big in here. So it's kind of like balsamic, vanilla, with musk, with patchouli, with amber, with so much. It's complex, and I love that complexity, because sometimes it's bitter and almost like foodish. It smells like food. Sometimes I get more of that aromatic floralcy. Sometimes I pick up on the sweetness. It's so multi-dimensional, and I love to wear it on the fresh air. Sometimes when I go out with my dog, you know, it shouldn't be necessarily like a party occasion, but like when it's dark and you're like, ooh, walking down the street wearing this fragrance on your coat, it's amazing, and it smells super duper niche, very, very complex. It's for those who want something exciting, who have smelled it all and want something that will be, you know, just interesting to figure out. But something that is very easygoing, something enjoyable, you'll understand it, people around you will get it and also ask you what it is, because everyone would want to smell like you wearing Goddess Oud from Reeves. Now, this bottle totally matches my outfit today, which I appreciate it for, but this is my boyfriend's going out fragrance when we go to France, or you know, when we are going somewhere at night. This is like your aromatic patchouli with some berries to it, so it's sour and dark at the same time, and you know, it's very attractive. It's just that fragrance that will turn people, you know, like they pass and then they turn and they're like, wow. And I think it's because of the sour element in here. It's like you get the berries and you make like a juice out of them, but it's sour, no sweetness, no sugar. Think about Arabic fragrances with some sour juice to them. This is how it smells. Super nice, super mass appealing. Highly recommend you to check out this fragrance because it is not that expensive, unlike our next and last but not least fragrance that is so special, not for everyone because it is on the pricey side, but you guys, this most niche, most expensive smelling fragrance for sure. It is one of the most precious perfumes in my collection. I fell in love with Kajal's number 4 right at first sniff. When I smelled it, I was like, wow, this is so cool. That's why I keep it only for special occasions, for a night out. And you know, I really need to be dressed up or rocking this fragrance that is so interesting. It's hard to figure it out. Actually, it should be about leather. I'm not the biggest fan of leather in perfumes, and it's your most unusual leather of all time. So it features notes, and I really want to read them for you. Cardamom, Davana, Rum, and Cassis. So Davana and Rum are boozy notes, and it doesn't smell, you know, like real rum. It doesn't smell like your alcohol cocktail. It doesn't even smell that boozy. But Davana is a gorgeous herbal note, so it has like a boozy aftertaste, almost like with a berry twist to that. And I feel it goes really well with cassis leaf. Cardamom, I'm not getting much of that. There is also jasmine, palm tree, which I have almost never seen in perfumes, and then in the dry down, dates, woody notes, vanilla, and musk mixed with the leather. Guys, it smells kind of powdery, but not in a sweet nor in a floral way. Powdery leather is something so special, and I just want to describe you the feeling that you'll get wearing this perfume. So it's like you are wearing designer clothes, like haute couture, very expensive, great fabric, amazing feeling on the skin, and then you know, have like your hair perfectly done. You are after, I don't know, like a facial or something, so you are feeling your best, and then you apply such a fragrance to go out. I don't know, it's like red carpet type of fragrance. It should be such a posh occasion. It's not like your typical, I'm visiting my friends and I want to smell kind of nice and fun. No, this is very sexy, this is very attractive, this is very expensive smelling. I don't know how many people are familiar with this perfume, let me know, but Kajal is such a great brand, and I find this is one of their best releases, in my personal opinion, that I would highly recommend you for a special night out event. And on that note, that completed today's list. I hope it was helpful for you. You know, I've already put together an opposite of everyday time friendly fragrances that are perfect for casual wear. So in case you're not into the beast mode, or you know which one you want for a night out and now you need something for every day, make sure to check out that one. Drop a comment below, tell me which perfume are you wearing when you're going out at night, and if you have any questions left, then let's chat down below. I'm excited to hear from you, whatever feedback it is, guys. Let's get in touch. Make sure to follow me on the social media so we stay in contact. Feel free to shop some of these fragrances with my discounts. All the information is down below in the description box, so make sure to check it out, and please give me a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I guess that was all. If you have any requests of future content, I would like to hear that, and make sure you stay tuned and smell good so we can see each other next one really soon. Bye guys.